Roll cameras.
Rolling.
Alright, let's talk about this. What do you got going on here? Where are we at and what do you have?
This is my room. I haven't converted it completely. I planned to get a jewel case to pretend like it was an old shop. So I can have people come in here and they could ask me how much that board is, and I say it's not for sale. That's not for sale either. But I haven't got around to it. But and as a kid, like, I could never afford a real good board, so people always gave me hand-me-downs. So I always had Guerreros that were hand-me-downs, you know. So now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm gonna buy as many Guerreros as I can find. You know?
See that?
Who's this guy over here?
I'm a hippie burnout.
That's the actual hippie burnout.
Lucero came to town for a demo once. I was grounded and I couldn't go, but I had all my friends tell me about it, and then they said how Marty Jimenez had came and he had a ponytail and he had a bleached hair, but he had a handprint in black on the top, you know, so it was just like everyone talked about it for ages, you know. It's like, oh, you should have seen that. And then Steve Rocco, he was like, you know, fuck the demo, let's go to the school. And he took everyone to the school and everyone started skating there, and he taught them a bunch of tricks. It was kind of cool.
There's these like there were these hippie burnout jamming on a Casio keyboard.
Come on, donuts are killing my shot, dude.
Everyone kind of represents a certain person, like a lot of the people I used to skate with in El Paso. And like the Chris Millers, they represent this guy named Mike Milligan. And Mike Milligan was like one of the first people in the 80s who would like wear his sleeve on his head. You know, he was like our Neil Blender. And I also wanted to start collecting like the companies that weren't part of the big three, which I always thought was awesome. That's why I have a bunch of Zorlacs there. And I mean, I have a big boys board.
Oh, cool.
You know, so that's, you know, it's Texas. Got to represent big boys.
Yeah, of course.
And, I mean, I have a bunch of Metallica ones, but it's just because it's Zorlak, you know, and they were pretty much best friends, and the whole Pusshead thing, that's really cool too.
So you were skating during this is like 80s, right?
Yeah, late 80s, yeah.
88?
Yeah, 88, 87, 88.
Were you into music back then too, or just skateboarding?
That's how I got into music, was through skateboarding. That's my first concerts at a ditch called Three Fountains Ditch, and it was a band called Uglar. You see like the Thrasher videos, and you see drunk engines and screaming sirens and tales of terror. That's how it was like my gateway drug, you know. I learned about the Sex Pistols and the Faction, all this stuff, all the early skate rock cassettes, you know, and
yeah,
that was my gateway drug, really. I was skating and I was working for the local skate shop, and I get paid with like vision blur skate wheels, you know, or freeboards. You know, my dad would collect pennies for college, and so I had over $100 in pennies, and I was like, I don't want to ride this Nash skateboard anymore. Everyone's making fun of me. So I went there, I took my bag of pennies, put it on the counter. I was like, I want the Vandals, and the guy's like, this isn't the Vandals, that's a 50s group, this is the Vandals. And I was like, okay, the one with the machine gun. I wanted that one, so I took it home, and I had that one forever. Skull Skates.
Oh my! What's your most prized possession of all these boards? Is there one that's just like, dude, I got the Tom Knox?
I'd have to say either the Gonzalez. Yeah, I just like this one because it's unique. When I found it, the the person sold it to me couldn't wipe this off, garbage. But I think Mark Gonzalez would appreciate something like that. I think it's in his character to be like into the fact that the word garbage can never be erased from the sport, you know? And then at the time, look at that, you know, color my friends in and look at the art, you know? And then his art progressed, started looking like Basquiat stuff. It was just cool, you know?
Careful!
That one and the Jesse Martinez board. I like this one because the person who had this didn't even have grip tape on it. Roller skate trucks drilled in there, and you can see all the, like, you know, paint damage from the sun, but the graphics still in good shape, you know. We all just looked up to Jesse Martinez, and then I think the story is he got kicked off at a demo in Disneyland, and I just love this board, you know.
This is just part of it, though. Yeah. Like in your closet, you have like stacked up.
Yeah, stacks. I try to collect like the most unique stuff. You know, if Neckface does a line, I like want to buy his stuff. Just shit like that.
Hey, Richie.
No.
Okay, hold it up again.
What kind of favorite graphics do you have here?
Well, I like the Chris Millers because they're hand done. The top three was Santa Cruz, Powell, and Vision. And all those graphics looked the same, but then you had people like him and Neil Blender who would do it themselves, and I love that, you know? That's really punk rock to me, so. And I like this Think Crime one because it's related to Jesse Martinez because it has a ticket he got for skateboarding, and they printed it on the tail. That's kind of like the beginning of Street, you know, what became the popsicle stick, so. And it's kind of the beginning of the slogan of skateboarding is not a crime.
Nothing else. Any other fun tricks?
I was the kid running my mouth off, you know, having fun, just cruising along. Everyone else would try tricks, and I didn't. The one time I did try, I tried to just launch off a ramp, and there was a little kink at the beginning of it, and I ate shit, and as I ate shit, everything became slow motion. As I hit it, you know, I start flying the wrong way. I see my friends going, oh no. And I just flew over and landed on my face. And I was like, I'm just here to crack jokes, man, and cruise, man. You know, and everyone's like, you're a poser. So I was like, that's what I am, a poser, man. But I still love everything about it. I love the culture of it. You know, it brought us together. It taught me about tons of stuff that I would never have picked up on. So the 90s era, I just stopped. I wasn't into it. I felt like everyone was exactly like that movie Kids, and I thought, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I can't relate to them. I can appreciate it now, you know, they're very talented people, but I stopped skating in the 90s because of that. I was just like, I thought it'd become just the way the Beastie Boys looked.
Yeah.
This big pants, small wheels, and I couldn't relate to that anymore. I had this dream in like 2000 or 2002, and I was skating, I was ripping in my dream. Because I don't in real life. And I just thought, oh, this is great. And I went to a shop and they made old boards again. I thought, yes, this is cool, you know. It just felt like, it literally felt like butter getting back on them. And then they started making them again, you know, like some of the old ones they brought back. And they brought back some old Nodus, and that's what I was excited about.
Hug.